What is good, YouTube? Warstu here with another video on the future of the DCEU. So we have some updates for the Henry Cavill Superman Black Adam scene. It's not really a spoiler now. Why? We've been talking about it personally on this channel for over 2 years. It is literally everywhere. We've already done a video on it. It will be in the thumbnail and the title, but obviously I will give a spoiler warning before we talk about it. And also, we need to talk about the David Ayer Suicide Squad cut, because there's some very misleading information out there. They are not going to release it theatrically. That is not going to happen, but someone has seen it recently. So, yo, what is freaking good, YouTube? Warstu here. If you are new around it, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the daily Marvel, DC, pop culture based content that we do on a daily basis. If you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below, what do you think about all this Superman Black Adam news? And also, what do you actually think about the Ayer cut? Do you want to see it? Of course you want to see it. More Batfleck, more Joker, so much more added context, but will we get to see it? And also, if you could, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice. And also check us out on Twitter at WarstuG, because apparently I've got no clout over there. And I would like to get a bunch of followers over there, although I don't really tweet very much, but it would be much appreciated. So, as we know, Henry Cavill Superman is back, allegedly. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but I'm pretty sure it is going to happen in the Black Adam movie. As we know, he's going to have the classical Man of Steel-esque suit, and it's going to be slightly brighter than what was seen before. Also, the John Williams score is going to be played. Now, I know what people are going to do. They're going to be upset that it's not the SnyderVerse song. It's not the Zimmer song. It's not the Hans Zimmer song. He's not in the black suit. But the context of when this movie is set, it wouldn't make sense for him to be in the black suit. And there actually isn't a physical black suit. There never has been. There never will be. So let's break down the alleged scene that allegedly is going to take place in this movie. Careful spoilers, you've been warned. Okay, this information is coming courtesy of My Time to Shine. Hello. Now, I know what some people are going to say. This person isn't credible. This person isn't credible. Let's get one thing straight. When it comes to these insiders, they hit, they miss. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're wrong, but let's just go over it for fun. So, last warning, careful spoilers. Let's go over it. So Amanda Waller tells Black Adam he better not leave Catan. Catan, I may have said it wrong. That is his prison now. He says something like, or what? There's no one on this planet that can stop me. And she said, in that case, she'll get someone not from this planet to deal with him. Out of the smoke and shadows, you see a figure wearing a cape fly down. It's Henry Cavill. He tells Black Adam, it's been a while since someone made the world this nervous and they should talk. And that's the alleged scene. And I actually believe that's going to be the alleged scene because I heard something about this about a week ago. And the whole we need to talk line was thrown out there a couple of days ago when it was confirmed by press screener. Allegedly, this information has most likely come from a press screener. There hasn't been press screeners everywhere yet. As far as I know, there hasn't been a press screener in England and America at the moment, but I'm not too sure about America. I couldn't vet this story, but we wanted to go over it. Why? Because we go over everything on this channel, so it would make sense. Also in the news, apparently this Henry Cavill appearing in Black Adam was recent information, and that is true. I believe it was recent because they filmed it recently in the summer. Now, when I went over the information back in 2020, I made it clear I was making a presumption, an educated presumption, based on the fact that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's team hired Boss Logic. Boss Logic is not cheap to hire to draw an image of Henry Cavill Superman destroying Black Adam. So, although the development of Henry Cavill actually appearing in the film Black Adam might be a recent development, The Rock's team, Danny Garcia, Hiram Garcia, they're all one team over there at 7 Bucks Productions. They've wanted this to happen for literal years. This movie's been in the making for at least 10 years. We know that because The Rock keeps telling you that. Although I'm a massive Henry Cavill fan, have been for multiple years, will literally watch anything he does, I do think it should be Shazam that appears in this movie, realistically, but we don't know the context. Now we do. So the context is Maybe Black Adam tries to leave Catan. I've probably said it wrong. And then Superman comes down and says, I need your help. But it literally, even though that's the context of the scene, that doesn't actually mean that's the context of what happened. He could need help with anything. Could be the Legion of Doom, could be Darkseid, could literally be anything. We know the Interganger in this movie have ties to the apocalyptic gods and have ties to Darkseid, so it literally could be for anything. So let me know, guys, down below what you think of this information. And if you could, subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on. That would be much appreciated. Right, let's go over the second story. Now, I've been over the David Ayer Cup, Suicide Squad Cup, multiple times. Recently, I've not been over it in the past 6 months because there hasn't been anything new. I've always said this movie would be released. And sure, I still think it could be released, but a theatrical release, that is absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, it's been confirmed by David Ayer himself that fans have actually seen this movie on his computer. On his computer. Now, the problem with this story is we've got many fake stories coming out and they're going, yeah, David Zaslav wants to release it straight away, but they're going to wait till Black Adam and then they're going to put it in the cinema. What? So they're going to make a bunch of money on Black Adam and then put the money into a Suicide Squad movie that really doesn't make any context because this is SnyderVerse canon and would make Zack Snyder's Justice League movie make more sense. So hypothetically speaking, if they were going to release it, put it on HBO Max, people have the subscription already. So release the Ayer cut. I've actually seen it. They said this. When I saw the cut today, I discussed with David Ayer movies, the deeper meaning within the film. I was really sad to hear how he felt, misunderstood for years over the character's portrayal. When he had this film being shown as intended, people would have seen what? So yeah, we all know this movie will be 10 times better. We all know there is ample footage of Joker, Harley Quinn, Warstu, Batfleck that has not been seen yet. We all know this movie, and they've also officially confirmed, has at least 45 minutes of extra footage. Cool, I do want to see this. And then you get people coming out saying stuff like, yeah, Warner Bros. Discovery really like it, they're going to drop it, but they have to wait until after Black Adam. Guys, as much as I want to tell you this is going to come out theatrically, the best you're going to get is it drops on a streaming service to release HBO Max numbers, but let's be honest, the Ayer cut isn't really going to do anything. So, I see this on Twitter. Warner Bros. Discovery was already screened Ayer cut. The new regime likes it. They might like it, but this is a made-up story. So it went on to say the following. They will also look at social media demand event, November the 5th. It is to give the firepower for the cut. Now, this makes no sense to me. Why? Because a fan watched it on David Ayer's laptop. Now, sometimes I get a lot of stick for coming out with stuff that people don't believe, but I try to be as honest and transparent with what I'm saying. And you can't be much clearer than, yes, someone has seen it, but to come out and say they loved it, they will make their choice for a theatrical release or for streaming, the decision comes after Black Adam. It will depend on social media demand. Really? The event will come the 5th of November. Why would they have to wait for Black Adam to come out? This is grifting at its best. And you can say and think what you want about me, but I try to be as transparent as possible, guys. And I believe you're being manipulated, and I believe you're being fed information that's not even true. Look, I've been talking about the Ayer cut being released for over 2 years, since 2020. Like I said, the cut was always there. It really was. David Ayer always been posting images, clips, putting tidbits on his Instagram stories for months, if not years. We've covered it. So it doesn't matter who says, oh, the Ayer cut's being released. Just because the Ayer cut has seen it. I believe Warner Bros. Discovery may have seen it, but the only person that has it at the moment is David Ayer on his actual laptop. So please don't keep saying redundant information about who keeps saying it's coming, because let's be honest, they're not going to drop this movie in the theaters. Zack Snyder Justice League had a much higher social media presence, engagement online. That didn't get a theatrical release. Yeah, but it dropped during the pandemic. No, Godzilla vs. Kong also dropped literally the same time as Zack Snyder Justice League. That went theatrical and made just under $500 million globally. So you need to get this idea out of your head, right? It might come out one day, but it's not going to come out anytime soon. And even if it does come out soon, no one actually specifically would have got that information right, because it's a 50% chance. It either comes out or it doesn't. It's just cool that David Ayer let someone see it. And to come out and say, Yo, Warner Bros. Is having a screening for the Ayer cut, and it's going to take place on the 5th. Well, according to people I've reached out to, this information is fake. It really is fake. So, sure, like I say, David Zaslav might have looked at it, but if this 10-year plan doesn't align with whatever happens in said extended cut of the Suicide Squad movie, if this doesn't align with their 10-year plan that's going to have The Rock, Johnson, Black Adam heavily being involved, if it doesn't align with their new vision, there is literally no point them releasing it. The Snyder Cut being released, yeah, your boy got it right before anyone else on YouTube. Yeah, come at me in the comments, bro, because I was right about that. It doesn't add any context. They're not going to release this movie for no reason, unless it adds to the story. And we all know this sets up the mother boxes. Joker was going to appear a lot more. Steppenwolf is going to be involved in the Suicide Squad movie. Yeah, we all know what happened because it's out there, but it's not going to add any more context at all. So, I mean, it's up to you who... The problem is with information online is people will tell you exactly what you want to hear. You want the Ayer cut, they're going to tell you the Ayer cut's coming. Sure, it could come, but why does it have to wait to after Black Adam? Because releasing the Ayer cut is actually going to stop. It's going to stop what? People wanting to go to see Black Adam because they're going to see the Ayer cut? It really is fascinating to me. Sure, it's 2 hours and 23 minutes and it's for a mature audience and there's 45 minutes of unseen footage, but I don't think you're going to see it. Not on the big screen. Zack Snyder didn't even put Zack Snyder's Justice League on the big screen. I honestly don't think you're going to see it anytime soon. Now, I could be wrong, but it's not any affirmation or confirmation. We've always known there was a cut. So realistically, Ayer confirming that, yes, he did shout to someone, it doesn't really mean anything. Until David himself comes out and is like, yeah, yo, lads, we won, it's coming. And then there's nothing new. So guys, like always, let me know down below. What do you think of this most recent information about how Superman appears? I think it's interesting, but the context of what do we need to talk about needs to be discussed down below. So like always, guys, thank you very much for all the love and support on the channel. I'm not trying to hate on anyone pushing for the Ayer cut. I'm just being realistic and transparent. I think it's misinformation because, let's be honest, it ain't coming anytime soon. So like always, guys, check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the face behind the voice. Check us out on Twitter at Warstu Day. If you disagree with me, we can have a conversation there. And I will catch you in another video, guys, very soon. Catch you later.